welcome to Couch and Learning Enthusiast. My name is Monica, and if you are new to this podcast, to this video, it's all about exploring some of the most effective strategies in the world for communication, personal development, learning new things, and how to find what you love and how to make your life better. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on our episodes. Let's start this journey together. Hi, hello, good morning. Today I'm going to teach you something about boundaries, something about setting boundaries. I can observe during my sessions that we still have a lot of problems with setting our boundaries. So let's talk about it today. Setting boundaries for healthy relationships. Let me start from one quotation from one of my favorite books. It's When to Say Yes, How to Say No, to Take Control of Your Life by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. And we can find this quotation: can I set limits and still be a loving person? Absolutely. In fact, setting healthy boundaries is the most loving thing you can do for yourself and others. So the goal of this presentation is to help you define your boundaries and to recognize them as an ever-present reality that can increase your well-being, your happiness, your self-confidence, and your healthy relationships. We start from a brief definition of what healthy relationships are. Healthy relationships are when two people treat each other with respect, trust, support, and honesty. They communicate well, they listen to each other, they share feelings and solve problems together without hurting each other. Both people feel happy, feel safe, and free to be themselves. Remember that even healthy relationships need some boundaries. This is important for nurturing mutual respect, for understanding and long-term happiness. So let's try to understand boundaries. Boundaries are guidelines. They are rules or limits that a person creates to identify reasonable, safe, and permissible ways for others to behave towards them and how they will respond when someone passes those limits. They are essential for maintaining respect, protection, and clear lines of communication between individuals. Remember, boundaries are not barriers, but rather the guidelines for healthy relationships flourish. In healthy relationships, boundaries are a testament to mutual respect and the desire to nurture not only the relationship, but also the individuality of each partner. We have a lot of types of boundaries. Today, I would like to speak about boundaries: emotional, physical, intellectual, and time. So let me tell you something about each of these characteristics. So emotional boundaries relate to your feelings and how you communicate them. They involve respecting your own emotional needs and those of others. Examples include not taking on someone else's emotional burden as your own, or sharing personal information in a mutually respectful way. We have physical boundaries concern your personal space, your privacy, and your body. They include who can touch you, how someone can touch you, and how physically close someone can get to you. It also covers respect for personal belongings. We have also intellectual boundaries, pertain to thoughts and ideas. They involve respect for differing viewpoints, for differing beliefs and values. Setting these boundaries means acknowledging the right to have and express your own thoughts and expecting the same respect in return. And we have time boundaries. Present how you manage your time and respect others' time. This can include setting time aside for various aspects of your life, such as work, relationships, and ensuring that this allocation is respected. Okay, so why are boundaries important in relationships? Ensures respect for personal space. Boundaries in healthy relationships recognize and honor each person's need for personal space. This space is crucial for individual growth, reflection, and maintaining one's sense by self. By establishing boundaries, both partners demonstrate respect for each other's need to have time and activities apart. Facilitates open communication. Setting boundaries encourages open and honest communication between partners. It requires both individuals to articulate their needs, their preferences, and discomfort, promoting a culture of transparency and trust. Promotes emotional health. Boundaries are essential for emotional well-being. They help individuals manage stress and avoid feeling overwhelmed by ensuring that their limits are respected. This protection is crucial for maintaining enthusiasm and positivity within the relationship. Supports independence. Boundaries allow both partners to enjoy the benefits of a supportive relationship while also cherishing their autonomy, leading to a more dynamic and fulfilling partnership. Prevents resentment. Without clear boundaries, one partner may feel taken for granted, leading to resentment. Boundaries help ensure that both partners' contributions and sacrifices are acknowledged and appreciated. Encourages mutual support and growth. By respecting each other's boundaries, partners can support one another's growth and achievements. And now I would like to give you an example of healthy and unhealthy boundary in friendship. That will be the true story from one of my sessions. Okay, let's start from healthy boundary in friendship. So we have this scenario. Alex and Jordan have been good friends for ages, for years. Alex is going through a hard time and often needs someone to talk to. Jordan is happy to be supportive, but also has a demanding job and personal commitments, personal life. So let's see healthy boundary. Jordan tells Alex, I am here for you and I want to help you through this. Let's set time aside this weekend when we can talk uninterrupted. During the week, I need to focus on work and my family, but I'm always available for a quick check-in if it's urgent. So why it's healthy? Jordan expresses care and support for Alex while clearly communicating his availability. This ensures Jordan can manage his responsibilities and self-care, preventing burnout. It also respects Alex's need for support, creating a structured time for him to connect meaningfully. And let's see the same situation with unhealthy boundary in friendship. We have the same scenario. Alex frequently calls Jordan late at night to talk about his problems. Jordan feels overwhelmed and exhausted, struggling to keep up with his own responsibilities, but fears that setting limits would make him a bad friend. So in this case, we have unhealthy boundary. Jordan never mentions his need for rest or discusses a more suitable time to talk. He sacrifices sleep and personal time, becoming resentful and stressed, which eventually affects his health and productivity. So why it's unhealthy? Jordan's reluctance to set boundaries leads to emotional and physical strain, jeopardizing their well-being and potentially harming the friendship in the long run due to growing resentment. Alex, unaware of Jordan's stress, continues to lean on him without seeking additional support. So this contrast highlights the importance of setting and respecting boundaries to maintain a healthy, supportive friendship. Healthy boundaries allow both friends to feel valued and cared for without compromising their own well-being. Unhealthy boundaries or the lack of boundaries can lead to resentment, stress, and ultimately damage the relationship. Okay, so we know everything about the boundaries. We can describe healthy and unhealthy example. So how to recognize and how to define your own boundaries? Recognizing and defining your own boundaries is a crucial step towards ensuring your well-being and maintaining healthy relationships. Here, a guide to help you through the process. First of all, self-reflection. Self-reflection. Identify your limits. Reflect on past experiences where you felt discomfort, where you felt resentment, where you felt stress. These feelings often signal where your boundaries lie. Consider different aspects of your life, such as emotional, physical, intellectual, and time boundaries. Communicate clearly. Express your needs. Once you know your boundaries, practice communicating them clearly and respectfully to others. Use I statements to express how you feel and what you need. For example, I need it. I want it. I feel overwhelmed when I don't have any personal time. I need to set an hour aside each day for myself. Seek support. Discuss boundaries with trusted friends or family. Talking about your boundaries with someone you trust can really help you. You can have another perspective and understand that your boundaries are reasonable and how to effectively communicate them. Practice assertiveness. Be assertive, not aggressive. Assertiveness is about respecting your own boundaries while also respecting others. Practice it without being aggressive or passive. Pay attention to your feelings. Monitor your emotional responses. Your emotions can be a powerful indicator of when your boundaries are being respected or violated. Feelings of discomfort, feelings of resentment, feelings of anger can signal that a boundary needs to be established or communicated more clearly. Okay, what to do if you are aware of your boundaries, if you set your boundaries, but they don't work and people do not respect them. Remember about communication. Remember to communicate clearly and assertively. Be consistent. Consistency is the key in reinforcing boundaries. Stick to your boundaries every time the situation arises. so people understand that you are serious about them. Repeat it a million times and be consistent. Start small. If setting a boundary seems overwhelming, start with a small, easy boundary. This will help build your confidence in setting and maintaining larger boundaries. Practice saying no. It's okay to say no. Sometimes the simplest way to maintain a boundary is just to say no. You don't always need to provide an explanation for your decision, for your no. Use technology to your advantage. You can use email auto replies. You can use do not disturb modes on your phone and other technological tools to help enforce your boundaries around communication and availability. And remember, seek allies. If you are struggling to maintain a boundary in a group setting, like at work or within a family, find someone who understands and supports your boundary to help advocate for you. And remember, sometimes maybe you will need professional support. It's also okay. In some situations, especially those involving emotional manipulation or where the stakes are high, seeking support from a therapist or counselor can provide you with personalized strategies. And remember that question, can I set limits and still be a loving person? And remember the answer, absolutely. In fact, setting healthy boundaries is the most loving thing you can do for yourself and others. I wish you a wonderful day.